Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are you guys doing today? So good to have you all here. Welcome back to the second part of this video. In the last part of this video, we had a good time, diving into what trauma is and symptoms of trauma. Today's video is a continuation of that discourse. So just in case you haven't seen that video, you want to go back and see it. You will see it on my YouTube channel. Labeled trauma, so you should see that video just to get into today's conversation. In case you're new here, I'm so glad and happy to have you here today. My name is Funmi and I. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a certified psychologist, a mental health coach, and a teenage coach. You want to join this amazing and awesome family by clicking on the subscribe button down below. Subscribe to my channel. Also, you also do not want to miss out on content. You want to hit on the notification bell. This will help you get informed earlier whenever we post new videos. And in case you're a returning subscriber, you guys know how it is. You guys are the real MVPs. You guys are the real people. Thank you for always coming back. Thank you for your engagement, the likes, your shares, and your comments. I really do appreciate. The last part, I stopped at types of trauma and I mentioned 3 types. So in today's video, I'll be starting with the 4th type of trauma, which is the secondary trauma. The secondary trauma is a trauma that happens through you being in contact with someone who is in a traumatic event. Probably you have a friend or a family member who is going through trauma. Then there is a way trauma actually rubs off on people. So yes, trauma can rub on you through being in contact with someone who is going through this same thing. So trauma has different kind of responses. It has the emotional response. It has all the emotional response is the same as the psychological response, and it also has the physical response. Now, what are the emotional response of trauma? Number 1 is denial. There is tendency for someone who is going through trauma to actually deny that they are being traumatic. That's the highest level of mental health issues that you can have when you are in denial. Because when you are in denial, to get help actually is very difficult. The very first step for you to get help is you acknowledging the fact that you have a problem and you need help. It makes help very easy for you to get. But when you are in denial, you're not agreeing to the fact that you are going through something and then you need help. It gets really difficult for someone to help you. So that is the first stage of the psychological effect someone can have towards trauma. Another psychological response to trauma is anger. Yes, you've gone through something, and I think I mentioned in my last video, you've gone through something, probably rape or accident or robbery of any kind, and you just suddenly feel angry towards the event, not just the event, the persons involved, or anything that has to pertain to probably that culture. Maybe you were in a different culture where you were robbed, so you might have a stereotype towards people from that culture, or you might have a stereotype towards people of that gender who actually abused you. So anger is also one of the psychological response towards trauma. Another response is fear. Yes, you are, of course, you're afraid. Probably it was when you were walking in a dark path that something happened to you, so you are afraid of dark path, because things that you see will not interpret in the exact same way towards that thing. You might interpret, like, you have this tendency of generalizing different things together. So probably you were kind of harassed by someone of that particular culture. You will not just see that person that attacked you. Your mind will bring that culture together into a box. You develop a stereotype towards them. Another psychological response is irritability. What brings fear, what brings anger, will also brings irritability. I think I really have to explain on that. One thing I would like to actually establish in this psychological response is that trauma can lead to different mental health disorders. Like I mentioned one in my first video. I mentioned PTSD, that's a post-traumatic stress disorder. Aside PTSD, trauma can lead to depression and trauma can lead to anxiety. They are mental health disorder, because what you have gone through, when you go through things, they kind of makes you, quiet and soft in the sense that you will not, probably you are the outgoing type before. Trauma can make you quiet, and trauma can make you, become indoor or make you talk less like you do before. And when you are acting in a way that you don't act in before, then you're already tending towards depression. So trauma leads to depression. Another that trauma can lead to is anxiety. It depends on the kind of trauma. Some trauma triggers some specific, and anxious behaviors in you. So trauma can lead to different mental health disorder, which are post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, or anxiety, among many others. Other psychological response towards trauma include shame, feeling of hopelessness, and sadness. But I would like you to know that all these responses are not what you are. They are not all that can come out of you. They are just a result of things that come from the fact that you cannot help yourself. You are helpless and you need help. You can actually come out of these things and stand strong and firm, even with the things you have gone through. But these things are things that come if you are helpless. But you have to acknowledge that you are helpless and you need help, so as to come out of these things. As trauma has psychological response, it also has a physical response. Yes, you can call it a physiological response. So it can affect your health, it can affect your well-being, it can affect your immune systems. So mental health disorders don't just affect the psychological makeup alone, they also affect your physiological makeup. There are certain physiological responses to trauma. Physical responses including sweating, fatigue, headache, digestive symptoms. So you might really feel like you need to probably throw or just go, sweating, necessarily fidgeting, and racing heart. So physical responses of trauma include fatigue, headache, racing heart, sweating, and digestive symptoms. So here are the physical and psychological responses of trauma. So I would like to let you know once again that these things are not all that actually defines you. They are things that come from your helplessness. So what's the first step to getting the help that you need when you have gone through something and you are feeling traumatic events? Remember, these things can lead to mental health issues that you don't want to have, but you can discover them as early as possible and seek out for help, and you would not have to go through different illness through mental health problems. So what do? First, acknowledge that you need help. You are sick, yes. Acknowledge that you are sick and you need help. Number 2, reach out to someone who can help you. Reach out to a counselor, reach out to a psychologist, or reach out to a psychiatrist who can help you get better. So like I said at the end of this video, I'm opening a free and express route, a free ticket, and it's not going to be free forever. I will close it down when I feel like closing it down, when I start to people already coming to my DM. So if you are going through something and then you think you need help, maybe you just notice that these things that are being discussed, I'm a victim and I need help, you can reach out to me. I'll drop my phone number on your screen. You see it being displayed. Send me a DM on WhatsApp, or you can give me a call or a text message. I'm really opening this ticket to help you heal through different events you have been through in your life. Don't keep quiet on your problems, because you're not going to get any help by keeping quiet. You're actually going to get the help that you need by reaching out to someone to help you. That's it, guys. We have come to the end of this part of this discourse. Thank you for coming, thank you for clicking this video, thank you for engaging my content. Really do appreciate your presence into this talk show, and I'll see you guys in my next talk show. Till then, stay good, stay healthy, stay happy. In case you are new and you haven't subscribed to my channel, you want to do that now, and also you want to share with your friends, and you also want to encourage them to come, subscribe, like, and also share with your friends as well. I'll see you guys in my next talk show. Bye.
Holy Ghost, come for me, come for me, oh, higher.
Alright, I think it is trauma, whereas it is not. It's that's psychological because of trauma. Another psychological, other psychological.